Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Left side, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think plays like that will give them some confidence. Something sorely needed going against this unit.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. The Bills hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely,
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 319. Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Wilson wants a different look. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Bills nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's Cook again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 7. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
now Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
319! Look out!
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
180!
Win the rep, let's go right here.
Where's that?
Allen off the play fake. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Wilson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken. But not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Gain of 15. And the Dolphins first down.
Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bills nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Allen going to run with it. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Round 80.
Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now it's Wilson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. There's Wilson to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dolphins.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane Achane. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the...
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pulling a gain of 3 And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready up.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now Allen.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That's again complete to Palmer. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of that second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw is Wilson.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Dolphins, first down. First and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Cook.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 59 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Davis now to return it. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun, it's Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid,
40 yards. And the Bills are back within a score.
extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Bills 21.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gets this one to Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wilson changing the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
An audible here to get a new look.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Allen off the bootleg. On the RPO hook, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Watch out for him on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is a give to Achane.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wilson.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now it's Wilson.
Looking again for Rowe, and he's got him again.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bills 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out, so it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard
Round
line.
80. It's us.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Gets past one man. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Allen going to run with it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Allen going to run with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Alert!
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
From 17 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Bills 28.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Well, Wilson going to change things up here.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
A loss of 9 yards.
Throwing is Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Wilson. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
There's Wilson to throw. Now he's going to step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Sanders in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Go, 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 go.
What's that?
Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
319. What's that?
Now Allen.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Wilson wants to throw it.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To throw is Wilson.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
And it's 3rd down.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Wilson wants a different look.
Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory.